some themes that jumped out to me as I was sitting in your POLs. There were about 6, and Rob touched on them, so I'm going to say them really fast. One was the importance of listening, really listening, and then being eager to act on what you hear. 2 was that when you let go and trust kids, they surprise you, and then they help you become the teacher that you always wanted to be. 3, that often the things that we think are little are the things that actually matter the most. 4, that learning happens in communities where people of any age are engaged in work together that matters and feel that their peers honor that work by celebrating it and by pushing it. That leadership is about conversations and learning how to remove ourselves from the center, and that it's about inviting people in and reaching out. And that research is not just about proving something or even what you find necessarily, but that it's the process and what happens to ourselves and to our kids as we listen, remain flexible, and take risks. Or as Kurt Vonnegut wisely said, when we continually push ourselves to jump off cliffs and form our wings on the way down. So these are the things that represent this group to me. And I just want to say to all of you that I'm a better teacher and a person for being reminded of these things and for having worked with you.
Back to here. I mean, this is such a great day for me. I get to talk about all my favorite people in the world. I mean, it's really... Okay, so here's another favorite person. Samantha Gladwell. I neglected to say, by the way, Laylee teaches at High Tech Middle, Natalie at the Finney Elementary School in Chula Vista. Samantha is at the San Diego Cooperative Charter School, teaching 4th grade, teaching math. And again, it was fascinating to watch the evolution of her project because she was thinking about math learning students, math learning stations, and what would happen as she sort of installed those in her classroom and had students going from station to station to learn various aspects of math and so forth. And what would really make those stations work? And her initial emphasis was on math, partly on math proficiency. What would happen to their proficiency as a result of doing this? Sam realized that she was embarking upon this, that proficiency was, number one, going to be very hard to measure, and number two, it was less interesting to her than what she was seeing as the kids were going to these stations, and the conversations they were having, the interactions and so forth. That became the focus of her research. She followed a path with a heart, and she learned a lot about what kinds of choices kids make when they're allowed to make those choices around learning stations, which informs all of us about how to construct programs and stations like that in the ways that will work. So it's a real contribution, far beyond your own classroom, and I know it contributed there, but far beyond your own classroom to all of us. Sam, come on up here.
Mm-hmm.
Family is also a group of people that you can eat, drink, and be merry with, and under that definition, the cohort has absolutely become my family. We lovingly call Wine Steels the High Tech High GSE Annex because of some of the excursions we've made over there, but like Edric was saying, in those times we came together each week or every other week, it became a home away from home, sometimes more than some of our school sites were. It was a place to come together to share ideas, to get feedback, to share highs, to share lows, to cry, to laugh, to eat, and to drink. And I couldn't be more grateful for a program that went way beyond what I could have ever expected and transformed me professionally and personally. Thank you.
So, Sam, you can unravel this and actually show us what the shirts are, and then we'll get the rest out to you. We have a little tradition of shirts. Well, it happened once, so now it's a tradition.
Oh my God.
Perfect for cleaning the car.
and with each other. I know that there are a few parents here I haven't met yet. I want to meet them. Let's have a good time. Congratulations to everyone. You have, I speak for Stacy and Ben and Kelly, I know, and Azul back there, who's also been on the faculty. Thank you, Azul. And for Alice and Oli, who's been so supportive of us as we put together this whole program and so forth. You guys have really, you've defined it. You are the program. You've defined what we are. We've learned so much from you about how to conduct a program like this. And this is goodbye but not farewell, because we know that you are going to be coming back to talk with our next cohort of students, to be guest lecturers, and to be mentors to our students. Is that right? Yeah. That's right. Okay, let's go. Let's eat and drink and be merry.